Come sit down with us, and today, boys, let's cover 10 more of NFL players of the top 100 of 2025. Starting with 50 overall, Baker B. Bacon. Baker B. Bacon. Hey, look at that. Woo!
What is happening?
Woo! What's that?
What the heck is happening?
Dude, there's no way that was real. No way that was real.
Oh no, we're starting to have issues.
Your computer or something. What the
heck? That was the worst glitch I've ever seen in my life.
You guys talking about me?
But like at the perfect time.
You like repeated over and over again. It was weird.
Anyways.
I hope that recorded like it actually was.
Yeah, I hope it did too. You could probably use it. It was really actually pretty cool.
All right, 50 Baker Mayfield though. The GOAT probably should be top 10, honestly. It's ridiculous.
I agree.
Yeah. We all agree on that?
They have him above a lot of quarterbacks, though.
No, all right. Justin Herbert, right? We passed him.
Yeah.
Jordan
giving
Love.
Him a lot of respect.
Well, I mean, you got to think. This is, I don't know if you guys remember, he wasn't in the top 100 last year. So this is really a big redemption for him. And a lot of people thought he should be in the top 100 the previous year, but he wasn't at all. So now he's jumped all the way back into the 50th spot. And I think that is really, it shows that because again, don't forget, these are the votes from his peers, other players. They really recognize, because I don't think they recognize what he did the year before, which wasn't bad. You know what I mean? And he came out and had such a good season. Had really, a bounce back. And I think that's why a lot of people are looking at this as a major comeback for him, because he wasn't in the top 100. Now he's number 50, which means he could even move up again a lot higher next year if he has another successful year.
You will. He will, buddy. He's going to win the Super Bowl next year.
This is our year, buddy. Bucks, listen, if Bucks do not win Super Bowl, Drell, give me any punishment. I'll do it. This year, if they don't win Super Bowl.
This year, if they don't win the Super Bowl, you got to cut your hair. I'm not telling you you have to shave it. You don't have to shave it, just like a trim. Even if you just take off the dead
Shave it.
No.
Shave
that's coming from your fellow Buck person right there.
Shave the hair.
So I want to apologize to the fans. I didn't realize Jarrell was going to pull off the one kryptonite. I will not be doing that. Actually, I'm going to take back everything I said. I said Falcons are winning it this year anyway.
Then fine. All right, I'll change it. If the Bucks don't win the Super Bowl, you have to cover your whole. You have to get in a bathing suit and you have to cover your whole body in mayonnaise.
All right, this seems like a king thing.
That's the
no.
What?
No.
Why do you want to see me covered in mayonnaise?
Did you see that on another website or something?
No.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was just the most disgusting thing I could think of.
Okay, I guess. I mean, that's what you want to see, buddy.
I prefer baby oil.
Oh.
Just me.
Going down that route. Anyways, I think it's a good ranking for him. I don't think he deserved to be up in the top 10 like you guys were trying to blow smoke there.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But I'd say it's a very, very good spot for him to be in. Number 50, very respectable.
And you guys are both salty that he's over to and Jordan Love, so it's okay.
No, I'm not salty. He had a great season. Listen, compared to where he came from and the multiple different teams that he has been to, and he wasn't the best before he got to the Bucks. Crappy.
Come on, man. His whole career was better than Jordan Love, man. He had better stats than Jordan Love. His whole career.
Baker, honestly, prime Baker is better than prime Aaron Rodgers. I think you know that.
Go party with Diddy with that baby oil, buddy.
Guess what, Drell? Me and him already have.
Oh, good for you. Anyways, number 49.
Say it, bro. You already had it.
I can't say it. Quinyon Mitchell.
So the one you want to say, the one you cannot pronounce.
I didn't want to say it. I was just trying to move on. I think that's a crap placement. He's an Eagles player. He shouldn't even be on the list. He's crap. Get him off.
Wow.
Okay.
You don't like the Eagles?
No. What do you think, Bailey?
I think it's a good placement. I don't have nothing else to say. I mean,
but he's a rookie. So how do you feel about that? Was he a rookie? Rookie made it above Baker Mayfield. How do you feel about that?
You weren't here, but Cooper DeJean, they're having him over Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
They passed Cooper DeJean. No. Cooper DeJean's over this guy. Hold up. They did mess up. This guy is not over Cooper DeJean. I'm sorry. Like, are you serious?
Okay.
No, you know what? I'm on the side that this placement sucks, bro. I'm sorry.
Like it says he didn't even have any interceptions. 0 interceptions.
Cooper DeJean had a pick 6 in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, he did have he did have
rookies.
really good postseason. I know he had like 2 interceptions in the postseason, and I think 4. I saw 4 passes were defended. So he did have a good postseason. I mean, his stats are really good, to be honest. I understand the question because it is one of the highest placements for a rookie cornerback in recent memory that I know of. And so, I mean, you could definitely compare him to the others. But I mean, if you look at his coverage stats, they do consider him elite. He had 12 passes defended last year, 15 forced incompletions. He had like a 0.8 yards allowed per coverage snap. That was 3rd among the cornerbacks. And he had 0 touchdowns allowed during the regular season. So, I mean, he is in that elite status of, but yes, it is a question. The players voted him very high, where traditionally he probably would be a little higher in this list with some of the competition, in cornerbacks. But he did have a good rookie season, though. I mean, can't say the stats aren't.
They have him over Jalen Ramsey. I'm remembering. What is this? This guy's not over Jalen. If we're doing this list off of names, because we know Travis Kelce hasn't made it yet. We know he's going to show up at some point. Jalen Ramsey should be above this guy. What are we doing? Who is this? Honestly, we can't even pronounce his name right. He's 49.
He won the Super Bowl.
How do you pronounce it?
Quinyon!
It's probably a Super Bowl win.
Yeah,
Quinyon Mitchell.
Quinyon Mitchell. Yeah.
It's like throwing a Pokemon out. Quinyon,
yeah, I guess. I mean, these are player votes, not even anybody else. So for some reason, they do look at him with a lot of respect because they put him in a high placement. I agree with you guys. I mean, he's good. I think he's a good young player, and I think I think the argument is he hasn't really had the time to show it year after year, and somebody like a Jalen Ramsey has done it for years. So it is a little surprising to see him that high or over people. But again, these are voted from the players, so somehow he did an impression on the other players because 49,
He took those Super Bowl win-ins and paid everybody off. That's what he did.
Maybe
he's like, put me on that list.
He must have.
Yeah. I agree.
I kind of like. Let's go. Everyone should we should go in a circle naming them though. So it's not always me starting off. So 48.
Here, dude.
Actually, Kevin.
That's what I'm saying. So Shane
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
48 from the Vikings, Jonathan Greenard.
Linebacker here.
Linebacker.
Okay.
I don't really have much to say about him. He's not bad or he's not top tier. I don't know. I don't really know too much on this guy.
No, I saw he had 12 sacks last season, 18 tackles for a loss. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's a respectable position for him. I didn't know too much about him before I looked him up and I saw that stat, which I was like, oh, damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know.
I was, when you really dig into these guys, I mean, the great thing about this list is it makes you really dig in about why is he there and why is he above somebody else. And, I guess a few things caught my eye. I know, we talked about Jared Verse. He was tied with him with 84 total QB pressures. He was a lot of things. He was defensive player of the week in week 3 in the month of November. He signed a huge deal with Minnesota for 4 years, $76 million. So he became one of their centerpieces of their pass rush. So he did play 81% of their defensive snaps. That helped them, what they thought led to that 14-3 record. Combining with Van Ginkel over there. So he does have some good, I would say his production's in that top 5, so he's, I guess one of the things I did read is his teammates and a lot of the execs really like him, his high motor, his consistency, his, what they call the leadership, I guess, on the teams.
Leadership. That's some movie crap. What is this, bro? Friday Night Lights? Oh, he has good leadership. We don't give a crap. Screw that guy, bro.
Is he a captain on the team, though? Because if he's not a captain, his leadership can't be that good.
Well, it's his first time in the list, too, so that's a big achievement, like we had just mentioned, before. So it's sort of this top 10 here had a lot of people that haven't been on the list before. Yeah, interesting. I thought in that.
Captain America.
Shane, you can read off the next one.
All right. Well, I guess we're moving on to the next one on the list. And really, this is an interesting pick, I think, is Tyreek Hill. I mean, obviously, being a Dolphin fan, this is disappointing in a way because, not too long ago, he's traditionally like a top 20. And, last year, obviously, he was not. But, I think when you go back with a lot of these players on this list, they look at a lot of things, what they have done in the past, what they're capable of doing, what they think they would still do. And I think there's nobody out there that says, if you look at all the fantasy people, a lot of people think Tyreek Hill's bouncing back this year. And he may not. But I mean, they got him ranked up high with all the other players. He still has that capability.
Who
and
said
honestly,
that?
I
Who
do
said
believe
that? The coach?
Look where he's going. He's
Coach.
definitely higher on the list, from a lot of people. I mean, you may make fun of it, but Tyreek Hill has a lot of capability. He's really good. When Tua's in there, his numbers are just as high as when he was with Mahomes. So really, one of the reasons his numbers went down is the Dolphins have struggled with a quarterback situation. And, our backups last year were not that good. I know Bailey hated our, Skylar Thompson. He didn't like seeing him come in.
Yeah, he's Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, he's basically, so we struggled. And I think that affected Tyreek Hill. And I think mentally, we all know about Tyreek's, his private life and his distractions, he has a lot of things going on in his private life. And obviously it came to, disappointment in the last season. And it sort of, I think it's humbled him because they didn't back him. Tua spoke out very openly about him needing to show that he's going to be a responsible teammate. And so a lot of people said he's been sort of focusing on it, and Tua's healthy right now. So I think there's expectations, but I do believe there's a reason for the drop. And you guys might say it's still high, but it's a pretty big drop from the year before. And I think that's the punishment in this list is if you do have a bad year, even though you're traditionally good, they are going to drop you, but they're not going to take you out of the list.
I think
so that's how I look
I think the only reason why he's on this list is because of his speed. And he still is like the third or fourth fastest person in the NFL, right? I think that's taken into account. He is a veteran player, He is pretty good. I will accept this. No. I swear to you, oh my God, I will crash out if A.J. Brown is above any of these players in this list, bro. They better not put A.J. Brown, man.
You think A.J. Brown's going to miss the list because he hasn't showed up yet, so...
I think Tyreek Hill is better than A.J. Brown. That's why I'm saying it.
What?
Last season.
You think Tyreek Hill is better than A.J. Brown?
Yeah.
Oh, good God. This is the one time I need Zach. Oh, good God. What are we talking about? A.J. Brown can't even be covered. He is the Walmart version of Mike Evans, yes, but he's still a monster out there.
Well, listen, I agree with Kevin. I think Tyreek Hill as an overall player is better than Brown as a wide receiver. Brown, yes, he can be uncoverable. He can catch the ball easily, but Tyreek can outrun him. And that's why they call him the cheetah for a reason. I mean, unfortunately, his best game last season was when he got arrested and was able to play. But that's like some of that off-field stuff that Shane was talking about. I didn't realize, though, I just looked up, I didn't realize Tyreek was actually number 1 last year on the top 100.
How about this, right? You're in the Super Bowl, right? Last play, 3 seconds left. You have 1 play left. 20 yards out, red zone area, right? Would you rather throw to Tyreek Hill or A.J. Brown? On just like a post route or something in the end zone.
Tyreek Hill.
You're not. No, you're lying. You're lying.
So hold up. Is it just like a go and play, right? So that's who you're going to, or is it like, hey, you have scrambling time and you're trying to find somebody open? Because if it's just you're running that play and that's what you're running, yes, I'm gonna throw the dot to A.J. Brown. But if he's covered and you're trying to buy time and you're waiting for somebody to get open, that's when I would pick Tyreek Hill because he's going to be constantly moving and getting open, while A.J. Brown's big ass is going to be everybody's going to be on him.
The other thing is I think you're comparing apples and oranges. They're two totally different types. they're totally different types of receivers. When you look, honestly, you can laugh about it, but when you look at receivers, there's different types. You got a smaller, speedy receiver, and then you got a big, strong type. That's more of a, when you look at Terrell Owens type, when you compare, if we go back and compare guys in history, nobody's comparing those kind of huge, big, strong receivers to the little, small, like Tyreek Hill types. So I don't know if you can really compare them to, because they're different what they do. And Tyreek, like you said, AJ Brown's not going to break loose like Tyreek and go long, but he's going to be able to take it from it. He moss people. He can do a lot of that, but it's a strength thing. And AJ Brown has never been over Tyreek Hill. Besides, last year is the only reason you're saying that, because they're normally, like you said, he was rated up there above some of the other receivers, like even the CeeDee Lambs and Justin Jeffersons and all that.
Oh, good God.
But he still had 1,000 yards last year. He had 81 receptions, 6 touchdowns. He had a wrist injury. He had 2 out most of the season. So, I'm saying is that, yes, he should have a drop. But there's no way you can say he's not going to come back out and have a great year. That's like saying CJ Stroud is done. Last year, he had really not a great season.
He
it
might
was
be
down. So we're going to say he's never coming back. So I would argue that I disagree with you on that, because I think there's no way of knowing yet. And at the end of the season, and I think this voting is about more than just statistics. They don't, and I think that's where people get lost in this list. It has nothing at all to do with statistics. It has to do with what they can do, what they have done, what they're going to do, how the players respect them. And I think it throws us off, because when we try to compare, this is not a fantasy football comparison of who's going to do better this year. It's them thinking a lot, so I think, just to let you know, I'm not, that's my point, is that you have to look at this list in the player's eyes. We're looking at it as what we would do in fantasy. You would maybe choose AJ Brown over Tyreek in fantasy, maybe, but the players might not do that.
AJ Brown's a better overall receiver. If you're talking about hands, you're talking about route running. Tyreek Hill, what carries him is the speed, and I'm not dissing him. That's obviously very rare, which is why he's so unique. There's Xavier Worthy, Tyreek Hill, some fast receivers. But if we're talking about like actual route running and hands, why do you think Davante Adams is one of the greats? He's not as fast as Tyreek Hill. He can route run, and he doesn't drop the ball. That's AJ Brown. He doesn't drop the ball, and he has amazing route running. Yes, maybe Tyreek Hill would cook him in a race, but if I'm sending someone out on a streak or something, I don't care how fast Tyreek is. I'm still trusting AJ Brown to catch a vertical or a post in the end zone. That man is a beast. I'm just saying. That's why I'm just going back to Kevin's point of saying that AJ Brown shouldn't be over him. I'm not disrespecting Tyreek Hill. I just think AJ Brown right now is currently better. And maybe it is.
I just think Tyreek should be outside. I just think Tyreek should be outside the top 50. That's just my opinion. I like him on the list. I don't think he should not be on the list, but I just don't think he should be in the top 50 personally.
I would have him in the 70 page probably.
I agree with Joel there. I do. All right.
He's still an awesome receiver, and I hope he has a bounce back year and he's back up in the top 10 next season.
He's like, yeah, he might not even be top 10 right now, the way he's been playing.
No, he's not.
Yeah, but again, this list is based on their accolades, and I think you guys forget about that sometimes. It's not about what you think they are right now. Having 8 Pro Bowl selections, 82 career touchdowns, obviously ranked 4 in yards.
But they shouldn't.
Why is Mitchell over
They shouldn't be doing. I don't feel like they should be doing that, though, because if they're calling it the top 100 players of 2025, you can't go over all of their accolades.
That's what I'm saying.
No matter who the player is, that's what people are thinking. But it should be based on what they did the previous year.
Yeah.
When you think about it, though,
but that's what they don't do. That.
If that's the case, like half the players will be gone.
Yeah, I agree. List. There's a lot of players that want to be on the list if you're looking at what you guys are putting as the reasoning for it. And I think that's, again, I understand. I agree with you guys, because a lot of it, what have you done lately, is how we look at things. But the players don't. And this top 100 list is based on what the players think, what they see. It's combination of not just statistics, leadership, what they bring to the team, how they help with mentoring. They say that's all these kind of things. So it's so hard to judge it. And, especially when like some of these players may have a down year, so they bring him down, but I don't think they're going to take it out. Because like I said, he didn't have a year so bad that statistically he's like way down there. He still did. His stats are not bad, especially when he's had limited playing time. So it's like, but you're right. I understand. I think if he doesn't continue to do better, or he doesn't have more of a bounce, he's going to continue to go down this list, and eventually he'll be off the list. But I have a feeling personally, I think he's going to have a good year. I think he's going to bounce back, but we'll see.
Remembering, it's kind of crazy how bad they not bad, but they disrespected Tate McLaurin, dude. He's like below Tyreek Hill. I feel like Terry is better than Tyreek right now.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't get this list. I agree with Jarrell. Obviously, he shouldn't miss the whole list. I think he should just be less, because it feels like one page we're like, oh, well, it's based off of last year. And the next page, no, it's based on the name. I don't get it, because if we're saying it's based off the name, I'm just saying it because of number 49 here. We're just talking about it. If we're talking about the name, Jalen Ramsey should be above this rookie Mitchell. If we're going based off of name and Pro Bowls and stats, then so one player we're basing it off a name, but the next we're basing it off of last season. So whoever made this list is buns. That's all I'm saying. And they're not.
No,
doing it.
I think that's not a representation of what I said. I said they look at a combination of things. I think the name is part of it. A part of the, it's like, I do believe they look, and it's a personal preference to the players, like who you're friends with, who you're exposed to more, who do you see twice a year, and how you think they do. And you know what I mean? This is like this. It's not like when you have a list that's based on statistics, it's easy to analyze that. You can put it in a computer, run it through there and say, who's the best? And then you can debate it saying, well, that stat isn't really accurate. But that's what I'm saying. I agree with you guys. Sometimes I look at these lists and I go, but I try to put in perspective. It's the players looking at so many things, and it may even be friendships and things like that. Like if you don't like somebody and you're a football player, do you think you're going to vote high on this list for them? I mean, be honest. Do you think some of these players vote low on the list because they don't like the guy?
Dak's on the list, and I feel like if I was his teammate, I would vote him hella low. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not likable, you probably get screwed on this list.
I mean, you got to think about it. If he's getting like 60 million or something, I don't know how much his contract is. If you're getting that much amount of money and you're not even playing like 3 games, like I'm not voting you.
Well,
we should continue though.
Yeah, that shows where, it may be friendships and things like that. You might be right. Some of this stuff, they may go, hey, I like this guy, so I'm gonna give him a vote. It's like the high school homecoming. Who is going to get the votes. The not really always the best person. It's somebody, if they're a popular kid, he's going to get voted in. And I think some of these people are the popular kid. And so they get more votes than other people, because sometimes the placement, you're right, sometimes the placement don't make sense. I think one of the things that's going to be fun when we get done with this list is looking, I think Bailey said he's going to compile who is all the receivers that's on the list, who's all the quarterbacks. So when we can really look at that, we go, come on, these guys are obviously not picking this based on reality, because why is this guy, 4th on the list and this guy's 8th? And statistically and this and that, they're way different, way better. So I think that's going to be interesting. I'd like to see that when we're done with this list, but moving on.
Alrighty then. 46.
Hold on.
Will Anderson.
Why don't we do this? Well, no, I was going to say, why don't we go backwards so that way you can do Mike Evans. So have Kevin do Will Anderson, I'll do Trent Williams, and then you can do your boy Mike Evans.
All right. You basically already said it, but number 46, Will Anderson Jr. He's a defensive end. What do you guys think about that?
No, goated. Honestly, this is a good spot for him. Probably the how do I put this? He's not a flashy D lineman. Like, people aren't talking about him like Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, but he does his job. He's probably one of the best defenders on the Texans. So yeah, not much to say for him. I think I like this spot.
Yeah, double-digit sacks. That's kind of crazy.
No, he's good. And who did this? Texans just got somebody on that D line too that I'm blanking on, but that D line's gonna be fun.
That yesterday, yeah.
Yes, what was it, dude? It was the other day. Crap, we're talking about how Texans are gonna have a really good D line. Crap. I'm blanking now. Dang it, man. But
look it up, I guess.
Because one of y'all are like, oh, Will Anderson's over there too. Crap.
Was it Daniel Hunter or Daniel Hunter?
Yes, that was it.
I didn't mean to say Daniel.
That's gonna be a fun D line there.
Yeah, I don't have much to say. I don't have much to say about him. I just know he increased his sacks this season. So
yeah, he's solid. So yeah, 46 is good.
Texans are going to be pretty good this year. I think C.J. Stroud is going to have a better team than last year. Last year, half of them were injured, So
C.J. Stroud's career is done, buddy.
I don't think so. He did pretty good with half his team injured, so we'll see. All right.
All right, we got number 45 coming in at Trent Williams. Personally, I would say it's a good spot, but with the way the list is, and we're going by name and reputation, I say he should be higher on the list. I think
I agree. I thank you. I was hoping you'd say that. I'm with you. This is super disrespectful. This is actually ridiculous. I'm sorry. This is actually delusional. The more we go up the list, the more delusional it is.
Yeah. He got injured last season, right? So I think he missed a game or two, but that really shouldn't affect it. I mean, he's one of the most field people on the field when he's out there. So
he only played 10 games, so I think that maybe that they use that against him a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the things I noticed people talking about when we were mentioning this list. One of the more noticeable drops, he was number 7 the year before on the list. So he's dropped from number 7 all the way to 45. And is it, I mean, why the drop? I mean, the only things I can think of is maybe the injury. He only played 10 games. He's 36. I don't know if they're punishing him for being older, but that doesn't seem to be something the list does. But, because he is 11-time Pro Bowler and a 3-time All-Pro. So, I mean, he's still elite, So, yeah, it's definitely noticeable. And why? Why such a large drop?
Yeah, no. He should. I honestly say it, a hot take. I would not even be mad if he was literally on the number 1 page. That's how important. Dude, it's hard to find an offensive lineman as good as him. It's not easy. So, I don't know. That's crazy. But moving on to the greatest player of all time. 3rd greatest player. Mike Evans, baby. Currently the best receiver in the league. We all agree on that. You see how Jarrell clapped in the green. We're moving on.
13.
He can't argue with that. Let's go. Mike Evans is the greatest. It goes Jameis Winston, Tom Brady, Mike Evans. We all know the top 3 of all time.
I would not say he's the greatest receiver, but I think this spot is very disrespectful to him. I'll just drop that. I think he should be higher on the list.
I think so too.
He's a better receiver than his ranking. He's not the best, but I would have put him in like the 30s.
It just depends who's in front of him. I know we always say this, but even I see we'll go on it later on, but Puka Nacua in front of him. I'm a Bucs fan, but I don't hate that.
That's true. Puka should be above.
So it depends who are we getting down to the top 10 receivers? Because if we're in the top 10 receivers of this list now, it's fine with me because Mike Evans is top 10. But if there's more than 9 receivers left on this list, I'm with you. This is disrespectful.
That's true. I didn't even think about that because you got the group of them. So yeah, we may be getting there. So that
every
might be a good
position in
spot
the league
for him.
you got to think of. So
yeah, that's probably a good point. Is I think we've been saying the same thing over and over. It depends really who's above him. It is a drop. The previous year he was number 26 on the list, and and now he's dropped down to here, and he still had a really good season. He's had 11 straight 1,000-yard seasons, tied with Jerry Rice. He's definitely one of the players that, one of the best players out there. And, I definitely think he could be higher on this list. And, that's one of those to be, interesting. Was there enough people that really were so good that they just sort of squeezed him down? But, from 27 to 44, it's a little bit of a drop.
You gotta think about it. Last year he barely played. He missed 4 or 5 games,
That's
and
true.
he still got that one. he's still got that 1,000 yards. That's just how. Like, I know he was targeted a lot, obviously, but still he had like 2 defenders on him like at all times, and he still has it. And like other like Puka Nacua, I mean, he's good. He doesn't have 1,000 yards last season, and he played almost the whole game, the whole season. I know he missed a couple games, but like you got to think about it that way too.
Yeah.
I guess.
Really? Come on, buddy.
Oh man.
No,
buddy.
I'm just, again, I think this is good. I don't want to be biased, so I don't really want to talk. But, yeah, I think Mike Evans will go down as always the most underrated receiver of all time because he's obviously a first ballot Hall of Famer. People still disrespect him. He makes 1,000 yards every year. I know people always, that's all you guys have to bring up. But the reason we bring it up because the only other 2 people that have ever done that is literally Randy Moss and Jerry Rice. So, I'm sorry. If those are the only 2 receivers that ever do that, I am going to bring it up every week, bro. That's not an easy stat to do. If it was so easy, your guys' receiver would do it. So all the fans that think, we're glazing Mike Evans, we're not glazing him, dude.
And it's just,
dude, have you seen his quarterbacks? Mike Lennon, Josh Freeman, Jameis Winston, who was blinded during the Bucks. Like, come on now.
True.
I think it's just longevity too. He's like 30, and he's still putting up numbers. Do you think he's gonna play long enough to beat Jerry Rice's record though? What is it, like 14?
I think if Baker stays the rest of his career, I think he likes Baker. I think let's say, I know it's not going to happen. Let's say Baker leaves before then, he might be like, I'm done. Yeah, I don't think he wants to go. Like, you know what I mean? Another quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, he was talking about leaving when Tom Brady left because he was like, all right, I don't think I could do another quarterback than Tom Brady. But then him and Baker got along. But yeah, as long as Baker's there, I think he's good. But yeah, I think they might even retire together. And you know what? As a Bucks fan, I'm gonna cry because our team's gonna be crap after that. So
yeah, when you think about it, with the season with Tom Brady, I know AJ Brown, Antonio Brown was in the team. He's considered to be one of the best wide receivers, and he still got the 1,000 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown, Chris Godwin was over the Gronk.
Chris Godwin.
We know Brady and Gronk were secretly gay in the locker room, so
and he still got the 1,000 yards.
You can't really count Antonio Brown because the whole season he had like a mental breakdown. So.
But still, he's what top.
Shut up,
10
Terrell.
Wide receivers.
Listen, he is a top receiver from the of all time. But I mean, the dude was just not right in the head.
That was after the Super Bowl year, right? He was fine during the Super Bowl year, so leave him alone. And he was good the year it counted. All right, and maybe we would have won another Super Bowl, abandoned it, decide to do jumping jack like it's the Olympics out there. But we're good. So it is what it is.
Next one, though.
Yeah, somebody else wants this.
Next up, we got number 43, Jalen Carter, which I like this spot for him. He improved since his rookie season. He's definitely one of the best interior linemen, I'd say, for them. He does he create a lot of good pressure. He's able to disrupt the plays. So I'm not mad at this. So I think his sacks went down though this season, but everything else went up from what I saw.
No, I'm starting to notice. I think there's a decent amount of Eagles players. I wonder if the Super Bowl win helped, right? Being the Super Bowl team.
Yeah,
again, this Quinion Mitchell dude is so young. I know I hate keep going back to it, but it's kind of crazy. He made it over other names, so I feel like maybe this Super Bowl win is helping a lot of Eagles players slide here. And like Kevin said, it's kind of crazy. I mean, AJ Brown is cool, but AJ Brown is passing a lot of top tier receivers here because AJ Brown's not missing the list, and we haven't seen him yet. So. Yeah, but Jalen Carter, he's good. I think it's like Jarrell said, it's a good spot.
Yeah, I think he's probably he made an impression on a lot of the players too. Being so young, and I know he's the youngest defensive tackle Pro Bowler in Eagles history. So that's something he's had an honor. And, he had a really good game on the divisional round against the Rams. He had 2 sacks, 2 PDs, 1 forced fumble. So, that was one of the games they probably remember, they've seen. So, yeah, I don't have any problem with him being there myself, too. I agree with you guys.
Yeah, I kind of like the Will Anderson spot. There's not too much to say. I think this is one of the few spots they did pretty good at. Good God, so.
Yeah.
Up next, if somebody else wants to name the next one.
Kevin,
you go.
42. Deion Dawkins.
Oh, good God.
Deion Dawkins. I don't really know this guy. I don't really know too many defenders. I know he's a linemen, but
well, watch the Bills game and you will know him because this is a great spot. He is a monster over there on the Bills. Yeah, another good spot right here.
Yeah,
another good spot. I know Shane's mad because he has to versus guy twice a year.
He's the one thing that's big on this I noticed is he had a huge jump in the top 100. He is technically he went up 54 spots from the year before. So that's pretty good. I mean, he's jumped up a way high on there. But yeah, he is a really good player.
Dang, so that means he was what on like the last page?
Yeah, he was 96 in 2024.
Jeez,
that's crazy.
So now he's and now he's he's moved up a lot, but he is a 4-time Pro Bowl. He's
he deserves it. Honestly,
yeah,
he deserves it. He's awesome.
Josh
Allen.
Good
because. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying it's just one of the protectors for Josh Allen. It's probably what allows him, to do what he does. So yeah,
I was gonna say it's good to see that we're talking about someone that's actually moved up in the list because I feel like everybody else we're talking about has moved back on the list. So it's good to see someone that's been able to jump so far up.
Kind of crazy how many like new people are on the list, like new rookies.
Well, he's not new. He was.
I know, but you're talking about people going down, people going up. There's a lot of like rookies on the list. You think last year was a good year for rookies?
Wait, hold up. I know this is not answering your question, but I was just looking at the list. They have Deion Dawkins over Trent Williams? I like Deion Dawkins, but hold up. Hold up now, Drill.
You were just lighting them up.
I was, but switching? Like, I forgot they did Trent Williams dirty. Because even you said yourself he should be higher. Holy cow. Hold up. Who made this list?
I do feel like he should be higher. Yeah. I like the Deion Dawkins. I think if Trent Williams was higher, then he would technically be above Deion Dawkins. So that's what I'm saying, right.
But like I didn't know. I don't know. I know this is like weird, but it just popped in my head. Never mind. This is a horrible spot, even though I like him. Screw this guy. What is this, bro?
Right. He should be actually, number 46.
Let me re-say it for the 5th time. This is a good spot. Trent Williams had a bad spot. Sorry. But anyways, I don't even know what Kevin said. I was zoned out looking at the list.
I was just saying, was last year a really good year for rookies? Because there's a lot of rookies on this list.
Yeah, there is.
Name 2 rookies on this list, and I'll give you a cookie.
John Mitchell.
Okay.
With the gene.
Oh, 2 Eagles players. Nice one, buddy. I'll give you a cookie later. You passed.
See, you didn't say what team they had to be on.
All right, and this is turning weird. I'm out for the night, guys. Right.
Well, when we move up to the next one, Puka Nacua, number 41.
Wait, Jarrell wants to say the number.
Do you want to say it?
Oh, 41.
This is one of those, I think it's, if you think about it, he was number 33 the year before on this list. Oh, so he has dropped down to 41. But I think he's one of those players expected to move back up the list after this year if he stays healthy and does well.
He had an injury last year, right? Or am I wrong in that?
Yeah, he missed 6 games due to the injury, so his numbers went down. He wasn't out there as much. But he still had almost 1,000 yards in 11 games, and I still think it was a drop from the year before where he had almost 1,500 yards, 105 catches. But I think he's one of those people expect to bounce back to that level. What do you guys think?
Listen, he's a good receiver when he literally sent Cooper Kupp to a different team. They're like, you know what? Yeah. Cooper Kupp, one of the greatest since I've been alive. This guy's so good. They're like, we're done with you, Cooper Kupp. We found our new guy. He's good. I like this spot.
And he's young too. He's only 24.
Yeah, was it his third year now? Second, third year?
Yeah.
Third year. Third.
And I
he did some crazy stuff.
Yeah, he's one of those fun players that you love to watch play. And, I think the modest drop is not anything that we're going to be mad at because his reduction of, performance. But I do believe he's going to move up next, at least back to where he was,
I know why he dropped. He was on Neon Stream.
Maybe.
People don't like Neon. People don't like that Neon YouTuber. The NFL saw that. They're like, nah, we're cutting you. But why would he collab with that YouTuber? Oh my God, Puka Nacua. What were you thinking? No, but that's when they have Puka Nacua over Mike Evans and Hill, though. Do you guys like that? I don't mind it, but...
I don't mind it. I think he had an excellent season. I mean, I remember watching a couple of the Rams games, and, I didn't know how he was catching the ball or even getting open. I mean,
Yeah.
It was something to watch for sure. So I don't mind it. So.
Yeah, it's one of those I always like to, and even in sports betting, I know Zach had picked on him and stuff too. He's easy, if they do to pick over, or he's definitely going to get what they or over what they're saying on the line. A lot of times, if
Zach was roasting Puka Nacua too.
No, he liked him. He would pick him.
He liked him.
He would pick him because he would normally beat the line most of the time. So if they said, 1 week he's going to get 3 catches, he's going to get 4. And 1 week he says, oh, the line is 10 catches, he's going to get 11. He always seemed to go above what he was supposed to do. And, he's just one of those kind of players, that can do it, hopefully his quarterback situation, stays good for him.
I am very curious the receivers had, because we had 3 big boy receivers in one page with Hill, Mike Evans, and Puka Nacua. So
hey, we might see Deebo Samuel's up there, man.
Dude, I'm literally I'm leaving this podcast. You guys will never see another video from me, bro, of Deebo Samuel's on this list. That's Terrell 2.0 right there.
Oh my.
Terrell 2.0.
No, I think this was a good list. We like to do this before we wrap it up each week. Do you guys have any predictions who's going to make the next list?
Do you think maybe
actually, I know some of y'all seen it, so we're not going to see it live, but I
didn't see the whole list.
Now thinking about it, I guess we did see the next list.
I only saw one player, which
So sorry, guys. We might have to skip that part this week. Cause
how about, do you guys think Montgomery's going to be up here? He was a pretty good receiver.
Yet? If they haven't done Gibbs yet. Yeah, he'll make it then. I think Montgomery, because Gibbs has to be above Montgomery, but Gibbs hasn't made it lit. Yeah, Montgomery might make it.
Who was another receiver, though?
Montgomery's a running back.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You're talking about David Montgomery?
Yeah, you're right.
All right, that's embarrassing. Or hey, Kevin, we'll cut that out. No, we're not.
Hey, cut it out. Edit it out, bro. How about, who's another receiver? I know Chase.
All right. I don't know. Yeah, no, I guess we can't do predictions. We can't lie, bro. We can't fake concept. I'm not phased, bro. I only
saw one.
Why would you guys look at the next list, bro? We ruined the ending of this video.
I only saw one, bro.
All right, hold up. I got to check something on my phone, and then I'll do my prediction. Hold up.
Okay.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if, George Kittle made it. He might make it. Honestly.
That's low, though. That's low. All right,
yeah, maybe not. I'll put money on George Kittle makes it next page. Jarrell, you want to pit the opposite? You want to do
no, man, no. I'm gonna bet CJ Stroud to be on there.
Okay, I agree with you. What about Roquan Smith? You want to do a bet on that if he makes it? Or...
Sure, we can do a bet on that.
All right, so you don't think he makes it?
I don't know. I didn't see the list.
I didn't either. That's not. So
you're looking at the list right there.
No, it's the Huz.
Let me see. Turn around.
All right, it's Zach Wilson. I don't want to expose his number.
All right, sounds good.
I'm sorry. Let's just move on. Anyways, yeah, I think that's it for today, guys, because we don't phase rug content here. We unfortunately we're behind, so we've seen the next page. But next page we'll do predictions for the other page. So hope you all enjoyed. Drop a like. Everyone wave goodbye. Take your shirt off. That's an option as well. Kevin, mainly you if you really want to. But yeah. Oh. Is he doing it?
Oh, he's doing it. He's
doing it. You take that shirt off. Yeah.
He's gone.
All right, boys.